Hi everyone, this is Joseph from Forest Tech Reviews, dropping another video today. And yes, today's video, you got your Galaxy S9 Plus or even your Galaxy S9. You're looking to set it up. I'm going to show you 10 things that you should do to set up your Galaxy S9 Plus or S9. But before I do that, check this out. Okay everyone, so you decide to pick up the Galaxy S9 Plus or the S9, and you're looking for things that you should do once you get the phone. In this video, I'm going to give you 10 things that I recommend doing that I usually do on all my phones. But, you know, if you have something that you normally do that's not in this video, leave them in the comments so that way we can actually learn and grow together. But these are my top 10 things that I recommend doing. The first one, I had this as number 10, but I'm going to move it up, because, you know, I think it's very important. Get a case. I don't care what kind of case it is. If you want a clear one, if you want a heavy duty case, you know, if you want a different clear one, I mean, anything, just get a case and a screen protector. It doesn't have to be a glass screen protector. It can be a regular screen protector that you can get from Amazon or anywhere, eBay. And like I said, those things, because you are paying $900 for your device, or $850, whatever you're paying, get a screen protector and a case. Don't rock it naked. I know some people do, but don't do it. If you're at your house, fine, maybe not, but if you're away, put a case on it. Make sure you have that screen protector. You don't want to, look at that display, you don't want to mess it up. You don't want to have scratches on it. I've seen too many people with phones where the screen is cracked or scratched. So that's my number one. I actually moved that up. Number two, what I normally do is remove the bloatware. Yes, this phone comes with bloatware. I have the T-Mobile version. Even if you have the Samsung one, you still get some bloatware in there. Like, for example, the Samsung apps, I would recommend, I mean, if you want them, you can keep them, but you can disable some of them, like this smart switch. I usually uninstall that one. And then also there's a couple of other things too that you don't need on here that you can actually go ahead and remove. So there's a couple of things in here that you can disable. I don't know if the internet will let me disable it. Not here. Probably have to go into the apps. Even if you get it from T-Mobile, if you want to disable their T-Mobile apps, you can do it. You can do it there also. So remove the bloatware, disable it if you can't remove it. That's one thing I recommend doing on all my phones. I mean, it makes sense, especially if you don't need it. I know this one came with Facebook. I actually use it. If you don't use it, disable it. Any app that you see that you don't want, if you can remove it, remove it. If not, you know, at least disable it if it allows you to. So that's number two. Number three, especially on this phone, because you have many different options. You have a lot of different options on here, and that is to lock your phone. So how you get there, you can go here, lock screen and security. So what I recommend doing is picking a screen type. Like I have my little pattern here. So you can do swipe, which is no security, don't do that. Pattern, pin, or password, whatever you want to do, make sure you do it. Then the other ones, you can do the biometrics. If you want to do the intelligent scan, which is the iris and face combination, or you can do iris or face, like I have it, and then do the fingerprints. So you want protection. You don't want somebody to get into your phone. Always, there you go, lock screen. And then you can do different stuff in here too, as far as your lock screen goes. But you definitely want to set up something. You want to have a secure phone. You don't want somebody creeping into it, especially if you leave it at work somewhere on your desk. You don't want anybody just to come in there and get into your phone. So that's number three. Number four, I would recommend changing your home screen and your layouts. And what I mean by that is there's two different ways you can get to your home screen settings. If you pinch, you can get to your home screen here. The other option, let's see if I can find it. It's under display. You go to display. Let me go back. Get closer. So display, and then you can go to home screen here. And what that allows you to do is you can change your home and apps, or if you just want apps all over like the iOS, like Apple, you can do that also. Then you can change your grid. Bam, there you go. You can change it 4 to 5. I have it on 5 to 5, but some people like 5 and 6. So you can change it to whatever you want. The other thing, inside the App Store, you can change it to 4x6 or 5x6. So I have it on 5x6. So that's definitely some things that you want to do. You want to make sure that you set up your screen the way you want it. I mean, I can't, it's your screen. So you can also set up and hide the app buttons. There you go. I mean, that's up to you too. You can set that up. But all these things are just some things I recommend doing. You want to set it up the way that you use your phone. Then also the next one, number 5. Number 5, I say set up your display. And what I mean by that is change your display to the way you want it. But I'm going to show you two things, what I really mean. So screen mode, you can change it to different options. If you like that one, you can do photo, you can do basic. I leave it on adaptive display, but you can go in there and change it. You can even do advanced options, mess around with that if you want to. I don't know if I recommend doing that, but pick the best one that you like. Then the other one I'm going to recommend is, bam, changing your resolution. It comes like this. It comes with the full HD. You have a 2K to screen. Use it. I mean, there's no point of not having the 2K screen. So it's there. Bam. So that's the things I would recommend doing as far as the display. Again, you can get, like I said, you can get to the home screen by doing that also. Alright, so we are on number 6 now. We are moving right along. Number 6, I recommend setting up your edge screens. Yes, you have edge screens. If you want to use it, that's great. Also, they have edge lighting. I'm going to show that too. But the edge screens is, bam, right here. So you can go in there, and if you want to, man, I'm about to drop the phone again. So if you want to set it up, you can go, let me go back. So you have it set up here. Let's actually go back one more. So display, back into the display button. Then you can go down, right there it says edge screen. This is how you can set it up. You want to turn it on or you want to turn it off. So if you turn it off, it's not there. Simple, pretty much. So the first thing is you make sure that's on. Okay? Then you can come back, and what it does is once you grab the edge of the screen, you have your edges. So if you want to edit that, you can go here. You can put different apps. All you have to do is grab it, drag it on there. You can put whatever apps you have on your phone. There you go. You can put it on there. I have it set up right now because I've been playing around with it. Do I use it a lot? No. But you can also go in here and you can see what edges that you want. And you can actually too, you can download. If you hit download, you can get different ones. So there's a lot of features on here and that you can get to. Now, I just keep it basic when I'm using it, but you can change it around. You can get so many things in there, and that's another way you can turn it on and off. The other thing I was talking about is the edge lighting. Let's see, let's go over here. Bam, it changed your notifications. So you can always, if you click on it, it gives you different options. Edge lighting replaces regular notification pop-ups. You can show it. Now, if you want to turn that off, you can turn it off. I've been using it just trying to see if it affects the battery life or, see if I actually will use it. But simple, you go to display and you go to edge screen. That's how you can do it. You can turn them on and off. So that was, number 6. Like I said, if you want to use these, you can. If not, hey, that's fine too. But you can definitely swipe. You have your edges. You can set it up. Not a big deal. I recommend doing it, especially if you use it. Great. If you want to turn it off, then turn it off. Number 7, a lot of people don't do this. I don't know why. But Samsung has one of the best pay-in apps ever. And they give you points. I don't know why people don't use it. So Samsung Pay, I recommend setting it up. You can set it up. You can earn points. I can't go through the steps of setting it up, but once you set it up, it will let you do it. You can earn your points, your rewards. I haven't used it that much this month, but I need to really step up my game. Been making videos too much. You can also change settings. You can actually change how to get to it. So right now I have it on lock screen. So if I lock my phone, you will see, if I unlock it too, you will see Samsung Pay. All I have to do is swipe it up and my card will come up. I don't want to do that just for, purposes of the video. So let me unlock it. So I highly recommend Samsung Pay, especially if you have this phone. All right, so Samsung Pay is definitely a must. You can, like I said, you can redeem the points. You get points based on how many transactions you do. So I highly recommend setting that up. It's a no-brainer. Set it up. You have the cards. You should be able to do it. You get your rewards. Okay, so number 8, what you want to do is set up your always on display. And what I mean by always on display is that, bam, look at that. I have it in the teal color. I'm going to show you how to set this up really quick. If you want it, you can actually turn it off. It does use some of your battery, but let me show you how to actually do it. Let me unlock the phone. Man, this face unlock thing is pretty quick on here. So you go to settings again. Can y'all see that? Okay. So you go to lock screen. You're always on display right there. Bam. I have it set up as a weird time. Don't ask. You can definitely change it. Get that notification out the way. So you can home button, clock. You can, there's certain things you can do on there. You can do the auto brightness. You can set your time. But if you want to, you go to settings. You can change your clock. You can do that one. You can do this one. So, and then you can change the color there too. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to hit cancel and go back. So you go to settings up here and it tells you can change it. You can do the lock screen. You can also change your lock screen to different ones. I picked that one. So those 2 things I recommend doing. Changing your setup. If you like this clock, that's great. I like this one. There's many different ones on there. You can even customize it. You can select a couple of different ones. So when you get the phone, highly recommend playing around with the always on display. Set it up the way you want it. Because again, this is your phone. Okay, everyone. So number 9 on this list is to decide what to do with Bixby and Bixby Home. You can't turn off Bixby Home without Bixby's voice without having some third-party app and disabling it. But you can disable the home. There's actually 2 ways of disabling it. I'm actually show you both ways in this video right now. So right now you get your phone, you set it up. If you actually swipe over, you get Bixby Home. There you go. It even says, hi, Joseph. That's awesome. Great. Yeah. If you use it, that's awesome. Now, the other way you get to home is if you actually hit this button on the left-hand side, and it brings up home. You know how many times I hit that button and actually bring up the home page? Many times. So if you don't want that to happen, what you can do is hit this little settings button up here, and right there it says Bixby key. If you turn that off, bam, there you go. If you press the button, it won't come on. Now what you have to do if you want Bixby the voice come up, you just hold it and she will come up no matter what. But if you want to disable it that way, bam, you press it. You don't have to worry about Bixby Home coming up. Now you still have it to the left, it's okay. Now if you wanted to totally turn that off, if you don't want Bixby, the home button to come up at all you need to do is pinch your screen, slide it over, and let's bring this closer. See that Bixby Home? You turn that off, and then what that does is not there. That's what I normally do. I have it off, so that way, don't worry about it. You want Bixby voice, you hold the button down. I recommend doing it. Hey, you set up the phone. If you use Bixby Home, that's great. It's up to you. Number 10, the last step, what I'm going to recommend is setting up your notifications. If you don't do that already, I recommend setting it up. Go into the settings. You go to notifications. You can set up what apps you want to get notifications on, which is cool. But then the new features they have up here is at icon badgers. So you can turn that on, which is great. But what it does, you can either show with the number or show without the number. Right now I have it show with the number. If not, you get the little dot. So either way you want, you can do it. But the great thing too is that what else you want on here is at the bottom, it says home screen, show notifications. If you turn this on, check your notification at a glance when you touch and hold the icon button. So for example, if I don't want to get into this whole app, I can just hold it and it tells me my last email, which is from NBAstar.com, which is cool. Then also, same thing with Twitter. If you hold it, tells you, look, shout out to Miguel. He's tweeting about something. So again, those are the top 10 things that I would recommend doing once you get your Galaxy S9 Plus or S9. If y'all have any other recommendations, other tips that you do when you set up your phone, leave them in the comments. Like I said, we can learn from each other. Definitely want to grow. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button for more coverage on the Galaxy S9 Plus. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And until next time, peace. I'm out of here. You have a great day now.